Hey guys, welcome to Manifesting Better. I'm back with another video and another topic that needs to be addressed. I also have an Instagram account, the link for that is in the description box below. Coaching is also available, the link for that too is in the description box below.
So, before I start this video, I want to talk about a few things with you guys. First of all, please ignore the background noise. This video might not have the best voice because I'm recording in a different room, the place where I usually record. There is some construction going on, but I had to get this video out on time. The other thing is that my newsletter is finally started. So, for all the people who have subscribed till now, you will be receiving your first newsletter soon. For all the people who haven't, you can subscribe to the newsletter. I will be sharing all the packages, all the new offers. I will be sharing deep success stories, blogs, things like that. And it's for free. So you can sign up. The link is in the description and you can see it on my page and even on the Instagram, my website. You can sign up from anywhere. All right. So this topic is something that comes after a difficult session that I had and something that I talked about with one of my clients because she was going through something difficult and she just wanted to give up. And I know the feeling because I have been there a lot of times. And when that feeling comes, I know that sometimes it feels that the process is not going to work out. All you should be doing right now, you should be giving up what you like. It just feels very, very sad. And in that moment, all you can think about is how giving up would be the best option. And because the pain and the hurt in that moment is so much that you cannot intellectually think about the situation. So I'm going to be sharing 4 points that have helped me in the past when I have wanted to give up, and that still help me right now when I sometimes do want to give up, because those moments still happen because resistance can come to anyone. But it's intellectually very important to understand that once these moments come, if you have the correct tools and you apply them, then you are in a position to be able to get better with it. But if you don't have those tools, then in that moment, what will happen is you will succumb to resistance and you will give up. So, the first point that I always remind myself around the moment when I'm about to give up is I tell myself and I really ask myself this question, that is this the first time I'm trying to manifest this thing? And the answer is usually no. It's because I have tried it before and I have lost the battle with the resistance, or I have tried it but I couldn't handle the resistance, so I just gave up. And I asked myself, so isn't this exactly like the last time? Like, isn't this the exact moment where I gave up the last time? Isn't this the exact time where I gave up the last time? Because a lot of times what happens is that you start the journey, you go from 0 to 10, then from 10 to 15, then from 15 to 20, and every time you reach around 20, that is where you usually give up. So I ask myself, like, do I really want to do all the work from where I go now that I have reached till 20? Do I really want to go back to 10 or to 0 or to minus 5 and start from there again just to come to this point? Guys, before starting this journey, you knew it would be hard. And this is not my quote, I heard it somewhere, but and it has absolutely done wonders for me. Is I tell myself that okay, before getting into this, I knew it would be hard. But this is exactly what hard feels like. This is exactly what hard is supposed to be about. And if I know before starting that it is going to be hard, and I know now that this is what hard is, I cannot give up when the hard shows up, because that's the exact bridge that I need to cross. And maybe it will get slightly harder and maybe harder, but before it gets easier, I have seen that when there is resistance towards something, it gets harder. So, as you understand that and as you get into a position to work with that, you will realize that this is exactly where I gave up before, and it took me a good 3 months to come back to this point again. So, I don't want to actually spend 3 more months to come back to this point again because I couldn't just hold on and couldn't be stronger in this one moment. So, this is where working on that is very important, and this is where persisting in that moment is very important. The second thing that I tell myself is that a lot of times I'm not even doing it for myself. A lot of times I ask myself that okay, right now I have an opportunity, and that opportunity is something that is bigger than me. Right now there is someone around me who is going through the situation like I am going through, and then I tell myself that Maybe that person who is stuck in that situation right now does not have the exact tools that I did or I do. So if I give up here, if I end this journey here, I cannot inspire that person to give up. So me giving up is not just about me giving up. Me giving up means that I am giving up the chance to be an inspiration to someone who could have used it or who could have gotten some great results from it. I know it sounds motivational, but it's not. It's very important to just look at it. Maybe you are going through a scenario where you are in a relationship which you don't really want to be in and you want to manifest a better version, but you're just so afraid to walk away, you cannot. And maybe there is someone out there who is in a slightly more difficult situation than you are in, and they are actually, they you don't even know yet, but they are relying on you to win. Because if you win, then they will get the inspiration to win. If you win, then they will have a reason that, and they will have an example to understand that winning in this situation is possible. So what you have is a chance. What you have is an opportunity to inspire someone or to inspire some generations greater than you. And I know it sounds that okay, but why should I care about that? Because that's what life is about. So understand that this is where your responsibility as a human being comes into place. And this is why I keep saying that you winning means everyone wins. Coming to the third point, it's finding a bigger meaning than yourself. Now, it can be anything. You need to find your why. And I know that a lot of people talk about it, but let me explain to you why your why and finding it out is important. First, your why cannot be getting a person, right? Your why can be I want to be loved. Your why can be I want to be wealthy. Your why can be I want to change because I'm stuck and I feel sick of feeling this way. Your why can be I want to give my family a better life. Your why can be I don't want my kids to suffer through what I suffered through. It can be that I want that people learn about love from me. It can be that I want to be loved in a way that I have never been loved before. It can be anything. But finding a why that is bigger than your desire, which means finding a why that is just bigger than the person or the one manifestation that you're trying to get. Because once it's more about something bigger, it's a part of the source, right? You can call it anything, higher self, subconscious, anything. I sometimes call it the source. So it's part of the source. It's about understanding that when there is something deep inside of you which you just cannot ignore, it's that nagging feeling that no matter what, I just need to work on this thing to get it. And I'm not talking here about trauma bonds and when your insecurity is telling you something. I'm talking about something that you just cannot ignore. That voice that is not coming slowly but actually screaming all the time that you just cannot ignore. You just have to do something about it. Find out what that why is for you. Find out why it is needed for you to change. Because if that why is not taken care of, if you don't have a reason bigger than yourself and bigger than just your desire getting and coming into your life, you're not going to surpass this. And I know that manifestation a lot of times is fun and easy and enjoyable and it gets that way. But sometimes when you're in situations where you just want to give up and where you're facing with a lot of trauma and a lot of fears, finding that out is important and that becomes your way to get you out of it because you need something to hang on to and in those moments that why becomes the thing that you hang on to. The last thing that I do, and this is something I always tell myself, is I always tell myself that maybe in this exact moment everything is perfect as it is. So maybe in this exact moment what I'm going through is what I have to go through. Maybe in this exact moment the feelings that I'm feeling are what I'm supposed to feel. Maybe when I asked the higher self, source, subconscious, God for this desire, then I needed to become someone who can actually sustain that desire or who can actually get that desire. Maybe for me to become someone who can get that desire and can sustain that desire, this is the journey I need to go through. Maybe it's not going wrong, but incredibly right. Maybe what I'm calling a failure is just a moment in time where, because of my self concept, I'm perceiving it as failure, but in truth, it's just success. Maybe this is the time that I will look back to and say that, okay, I'm glad that I did not give up then because that was a transformational moment for me. So, a lot of times when we are wanting to give up, we are actually under a bridge of events that is difficult but is actually needed because maybe this is the opportunity for you to show up in the face of it with your new self concept, when everything seems like it's not working your way, maybe it's incredibly going right. You just don't know it. And I did not want this video to sound like a motivational video, but these are things that have really helped me in the journey when I'm not feeling good. These are things that have really helped me when I have wanted to give up. And these are things that have allowed me to succeed a lot of times when I have just wanted to quit. So I really intend and I really hope actually that you listen to this video and you save this video and do whatever you want with it. But keep it with yourself. When you are wanting to give up, watch this again and again and again. Let this video be the reason that you keep persisting, and let this video be the reason that you become the inspiration you're supposed to be. So I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you all are doing well and hope you have a good day.
Click the like button if you liked the video. Subscribe and turn the notifications on for more such content. Comment down your video suggestions and I will see you guys in the next one.